everyone, and welcome to another walkthrough, let's play, whatever you decide to call it. And this is going to be a walkthrough of Oddworld Munch's Oddysee. And this game, seriously though, is like one of my favorite games of all time. And I had it on the original Xbox, but it blows ass when you try to play it on the 360 because there's some major sound issues. I guess they were supposed to fix that in like a patch or whatever, but I honestly haven't seen anything. But I'd rather play it on the computer anyway because it's much easier to record and then render, and you can do all that on one thing. And I didn't really know this game was on the computer until like a couple days ago because I just randomly decided to look up Oddworld one day. And then something called the Odd Box came up, and I was like, oh, holy crap, looky there. So I was like, okay. And then I bought it. Yeah, so it's really good. Only the first two Oddworld games, like, because basically the Odd Box is like a compilation of all the Oddworld games, and unfortunately, I already have the first two for computer, but they weren't part of this. It doesn't work on this Odd Box thing because the way that I bought it makes it not work. So I can only play with the Odd Box thing, Munch's Oddysee and Stranger's Wrath, which that's all I really care about is those two with this Odd Box thing. So I'll probably end up at one point doing an LP of all the Oddworld games, but I'm gonna do Munch's Oddysee right now, and I'm already like 2.5 minutes in, and I haven't done a thing except talk at the loading screen. But this is an LP that you probably won't see all the time because I'm really focusing on Wind Waker. Excuse me, and all the editing and stuff I'm doing into that. So this is something I'll probably just quickly record and throw together. Like when I don't have any videos to upload right away. Like right now, I don't really have anything rendered and ready to upload, so I'm kind of just going to have to do this for now. But, so, I guess I could probably show you some of the backstory stuff, and that'll probably be the most of the first part. Well, maybe I won't, but I'll show you game speak. So these are our two main characters in the game. We got this funky-looking, big four-headed guy named Abe. And we got this funky-looking sea creature thing with the nose on top of his head, because it looks like an upside-down nose, like at the top of his forehead, named Munch. And Abe is my favorite character in this game, because he's been in all the Oddworld games except for Stranger's Wrath. But so this game uses a pretty nifty mechanic called game speak, and you basically talk to NPCs, and you can do all kinds of neat stuff.
How you doing?
Like you can talk to your guys.
How you doing? How you
Whoa,
doing?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
How you doing?
Hey, hey.
How you doing? 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 How you doing?
Okay, we'll just get off of that because apparently he is just so fascinated with how I'm doing. See if he does the same thing.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, he's a little nicer. Oh. Yeah, everybody. Yeah. It lags on this screen for some reason, but the game overall doesn't really lag, and I already tried recording while playing the game, and it didn't lag at all. So, that's a good thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a new game. Select your save icon. Well, I already have a save with Abe, the Abe icon, and that's my favorite one. I could do the Paramite, because those are like my favorite creatures. Yeah, I'll do Paramite for the LP. Yeah. Backstory or play the game. Well, the backstory takes like 10 or 15 minutes to play through, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play the game. Eventually you'll see the backstory in the other LPs. So I'm just going to shut up and let you enjoy this cutscene. So
One time, there were lots of us. But that was all before there was any webs. Now, I can't find anybody. My name is Munch, and I've been singing for 'em ever since. But nobody sings back. Until last night. My loneliness was over. I found somebody. Then it happened. It wasn't a Gabit. It wasn't a Gabit at all. Who could do such a thing? Well, I was about to find out. Well, then what happened?
They took him away to Viker's labs.
Oh, Viker's labs? Poor little schmuck.
So you see, Stitch Lips, if you want to find your brothers, you've got to rescue Munch from Viker's labs.
Oh,
Yeah, but how?
I don't know. You got me.
Find the big well, and then...
Yeah, great. Let's go, guys. We're out of here.
Oh, I could never get what I need. This is too much stress and pressure.
Yeah, this game, man, it has some pretty awesome cutscenes. Well, all the Oddworld games do. And you know, honestly, if the people who made this game made a movie, I would buy it. I would watch it, and then buy it. And then do a combination of all three, if that's even possible. Anyway, so we start off, and we gotta go, apparently, try to save that guy that got captured, that Munch guy. But we'll see more about that later. And honestly, you know, the first time I played this on the computer, the controls were pretty awkward because, you know, this was originally an Xbox game, so it's kind of like, you know, just randomly throwing an Xbox game onto a computer and giving it pretty strange controls, but it's not too bad. But probably the most awkward thing is that you have to actually move your mouse in order to move around the screen. So that's a little awkward. I'd rather use a like a stick to do it, control stick. But I can't do that. So yeah, I'm not going to explain all the controls because if you play this, you can pretty much figure out the controls pretty easily. Spruce yeah, chop that word up, why don't you? Spruce shrubs. Spruce shrubs are the source of Abe's mystic mojo. To collect a spruce shrub, run over it to check Abe's spruce. I want to say spruce, but hold the health slash status key and note the green number. Birds represent health. Yeah. So let's do that. Yeah, so the action button for me is enter. And we can make these things come back. And they say you can check your health, but yeah, that's nice. But for some reason I can't bring up the birds like it says you can. But anyway. Okay, so we need to check out this thing. Yeah, the almighty raisin speaks. If Abe is ever to find Munch, he must find his Monacan friends and bring them to the big well. To use story stones and other objects, stand on the arrows and tap space. Okay. Yeah, so Mudokons are these guys. The guy that I am. And this particular one, his name is Abe.
Hey, Abe,
Okay.
the almighty raisin has sent me to help you. So listen up. If you're ever to find that one-legged Munch, you've got to learn how to get around, starting with this cave right here, right now. See ya.
Whoop, I didn't mean to read that. But basically that guy will appear throughout the game and he'll give you all kinds of tips and stuff. For some reason that circle didn't actually like appear until I got like really close to it. And apparently I can walk through sticks in this game. That's awesome. Yeah, so let's go ahead and collect some of this green stuff. We can jump over stuff with the action button, which is space. So, whoa, don't be falling. Oh yeah, this game has some pretty weird, pretty odd. Yeah, anytime there's something weird in this game, I'm gonna say odd, since this is Oddworld. This game has some pretty odd, like, slope physics. Because look at me, I'm like standing on the slope. It's like somehow my body is like still sticking there, and is like, ugh. Yeah, he must be like a master, like yoga person or something if he can bend his body like that. But anyway, so we need to get through this cave, and we're gonna need to collect as much of this green stuff as we possibly can in order to get through, because there's like a lock thing up here that we need to get through, and in order to get through it, we need I believe like 50 of this green stuff, or something like that. And there's like 48 in this cave, and then you'll need to regrow like 2. So I believe I missed some over there. I'm not even going to try to move the camera unless it's absolutely necessary, because it's, like I said, it's just so awkward. They could have made it a little easier or something, but hey, I can't complain. Really? Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm not really very used to these controls yet, as you can clearly tell. Okay, let's not run. Okay. Yeah. So you can run in this game, you can just move normally. You can also sneak in this game, which I just have to hold down the control or the alt key, and I'll sneak. Okay, let's get these. Okay, let's get out of this cave before I end this part, because jeez, I did like nothing in this part besides start the game and blabber about stuff. Stand here, and it says move your camera. Yeah, I pretty much got that. Okay, so I'm just gonna sneak on these like narrow paths, because you move much slower and it's easier to not fall. Okay. Yeah, so you need 50. And you can just push the action button to put them in. Pretty awkward. Or pretty obvious. Regrow spruce shrubs. If Abe is running low on spruce, chant special powers key next to a spruce bud, and it'll grow into a full-fledged spruce shrub. Abe can do this as many times as he wishes. Yeah. So wait a sec. Why can't I? Oh wait, I think. Yeah, as you can tell, I obviously don't have all the buttons down yet, but okay, what's the button? I'm afraid to push buttons because I'm afraid that I'm gonna like do something to the game. Okay. Oh well. I'm trying to find out what the button that brings up your health and number of stuff you have is, because I honestly don't know. Okay, I think it said I needed 11 more. Okay. So, yep, I'll have 11. Alright. Okay, there we go. Let's move on. Oh yeah. Moving on. Yeah, so I know that these loading screens were taking a little bit for me the other day when I was playing this, but hopefully they'll go pretty fast so I don't have to just have a random awkward silence or make up something to talk about. Anyway, okay, so this is the entire area we're gonna have to go through, and it seems fairly big, but it'll go pretty quick, actually. So, do we start? I like how this game transfers from cutscenes to the actual you playing the game. Anyway, let spruce shrubs guide you. It's easy to get lost in the wilderness. Luckily for Abe, the almighty raisin has provided a trail of spruce shrubs through this area. Follow the spruce shrubs and you will never get lost. Spruce shrubs. Spruce shrubs. Spruce shrub. That's a weird name. That's a weird word. Jeez. Spruce shrubs. Spruce shrubs. Try saying that like 10 times in a row, like really fast. First action to use. Okay. Well, can we face the right way? I think this is basically just, gonna tell me how to talk to these guys. To get the attention of easily distracted Mudokons, Abe's got to speak up. Tap 1 to greet this Mudokon to follow. To get this Mudokon to follow. To make him wait, tap 3. Okay.
How you doing?
Hey, it's Abe.
Yeah. So that's how game speak works. And they pretty much dumbed it down from the other games. But that's actually a good thing, because in the first 2 games you had like all kinds of options to say stuff. Okay, this I believe this one's just going to tell you how to get your guys to do stuff. Chant circles. Chant circles remind lazy Mudokons that they need to practice their mystic meditations. To open the store, bring a Mudokon close to the circle and tell him to work by tapping 5.
You help me out here? Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well, thank you, buddy. Yeah. And then he's going to open the gate for us.
You.
Hey, Abe.
Yeah, make sure you talk to your guys after you tell them to do something, because sometimes they'll just end up annoying or ignoring you.
Hey,
And
you managed to get out of the cave. Wow, so impressive.
no,
Listen up. Find your lazy Mudokon friends and lead them to the entrance of the big well. Let the spruce shrubs be your guide, and heed the wisdom of the story stones. Now get your blue button gear.
Okay. Anyway, I actually forgot what I was saying, but whatever. Yeah, you can actually like attack in this game, which whoops, sorry, buddy, which you couldn't do in the other games, which is pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this part here, and probably record another one right afterwards. So thanks for watching, and make sure you watch part 2. So see you guys in the next part. Bye.